Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm back again, ordering this Shuten. we, you know, well, I can't speak right now. But we're gonna I gotta put out the word on the socials, and then we're gonna wait out the ad break, and we'll start in about 5 minutes. Talk to you soon. Hey, Kyle, welcome on in. Good to see you again, buddy. Just waiting out the ad break, which is gonna start any second now. I also saw your update in the Discord, and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, getting that sweet AdSense. Alright, here's the ad break. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Hey, Alex, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. I'm glad. I'm glad the headaches are gone. Alright, we are back. It's time to continue. Time to continue investigating my own murder down this really weird science route. Alright, so we have this new route to go. Yeah. And we'll see what this gets us. In the underground where the attack occurred, Tekko spotted Ray. Ray was wearing a headset so it was possible to communicate. He used it. God, I can't remember everything. We did more fun with the animals. And what else? More fun with the animals and okay, what? And I think we got to a place where like Tekka would wear a headset, so now they can't communicate. So we have this part now. But we saw we saw Ray die a lot in these bad endings. I stare at the monitors, desperately searching for a move to turn the tides. Something, anything. Is there anything that could be useful? Right then... Tekko! Who the heck is that? It seems Arale noticed something. Grasping at straws, I look where Arale points. I can't believe my eyes. A strange man riding a white horse, fleeing from the rampaging animals. I'm glad you get to be on here a little longer too. I'm glad you have the time. And I'm glad you have the time to chill, and I'm glad you're spending it with me. Let's put it that way. Why is he underground? He's supposed to be locked up in the lobby. Who is this guy? I'm not really sure either. He claimed to be some kind of detective. How did he break out of that cell? How did he get underground? Questions flood my mind. But right now... Why does he look like the founder? Yeah, Kodaka games are great. Why does he look like the founder? His animal handling skills seem top-notch. He must have been taught directly by the founder. Could he be connected to the founder at all? If so, is that why he knew about the founder's death? This guy, he's using a guest radio. Well, that just means I can't communicate with him. I decide to call out to the so-called detective on a private channel. Hey, detective, respond if you can hear me. Whoa, is this Mr. Tekko? How did you get underground? Are you with the heretics? That kind of sucks. Kind of stupid considering how... Like, why wouldn't you have a dub? I mean, especially, like, I can understand 100 Line only being available in 2 languages right now. And only being available on the Switch and PC, because Tokyo Games didn't have the money for that. This game is on every console right now, and it's by Spike Chunsoft, which has a lot more money at its disposal than Tokyo Games had at this point in time last year. So why not shell out for a dub? Like, what? You know, they should have been marketing this a lot more. A new game from the creator of Danganronpa? Whatever. No, I was undercover, and then the heretics appeared out of nowhere. He goes on to explain. He escaped from the lobby cell to conduct an undercover investigation of the underground, only to encounter the vicious heretics. Yeah, that is a really weird decision, and I hope they'll reverse course. I really do. The heretics caused the animals to go wild, turning the underground into this hellscape. However, the detective just so happens to be good at horse riding, so he managed to control a horse and get away. Something's fishy. There are just too many inconsistencies. It'd make much more sense to just group him with the other heretics. However... Why does he have to look so much like the founder? That's the only thing giving me pause. My day was good. I helped my dad do some more work rebuilding the garden shed. And we're gonna have to do some more, and we're gonna have to buy some more wood sometime in the coming days. Not sure when, though. Hello? I know it's a lot to ask, but could you help me out here? The animals are closing in. I can see ferocious predators drawing near the detective. Fine. I'll guide you to a safe area. Follow my instructions. No matter its true nature, I can't afford to be picky. I need to use whatever I can as long as it's useful to me. I'll use all my resources to destroy them. Those pesky heretics have infiltrated my underground. Alright, you can't proceed any further at the moment. Rei Shimobe's point of view has been unlocked. Proceed with Rei's story. Alright. Alright, we have Teko Ion's lead. Fierce beasts were on a killing spree. Meanwhile, Rei kept running, following Teko Ion's instructions. I'm not sure what the point of this particular... Hey, Mushy, welcome on in! I love refried beans and kidney beans. That sounds so delicious. Yeah, garden shed repair. Yeah, I basically was holding wood in place for like the better part of an hour. Yeah, it's raining here too, I think. Anyways, Mushy, welcome on in. It's always a pleasure to see you. Yeah, it's gonna be raining all night. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll get some rain soon. All right. As I was saying, I'm not sure what the point of this particular segment of the game is. I don't know why the game can't just switch back and forth between points of view. Anyway, Fierce Beasts were on a killing spree. Meanwhile, Ray kept running, following Tech Lion's instructions. Alright, Investigator Ray Shimobe. Date and time, January 2nd, 3:50 p.m. Location, Ryugu, Area 1, Savannah. This is by the same writer as Danganronpa. It has a different... I don't remember who the composer is, but it is definitely not the same character designer. But yeah, it's the creator of Danganronpa. So as I was saying earlier, I'm really surprised that this game is never going to get an English dub. Like, why wouldn't you, considering the pedigree of writer you got going for it? Help! Yeah, right, okay, yeah, that's right. That's why. Okay, hold on. This is like an underground animal preserve. The scientist has been trying to find a way to make the animals docile and friendly at all times. And yes, I don't typically do trigger warnings, but the content of this game has been, has certainly warranted it. So I forgot. I don't have to do it that often. I do play a lot of M-rated games, so you go in. So if you're on here, you kind of know that you're getting into some very mature content. But yeah, this time I have to be specific because, well, we saw what we saw on the first night I played this. Alright. Stop it! The ferocious beast slashes with its claws and fangs. Help me! I don't want to die! Mom! No, no! People screaming and running frantically. I want to help them, but I haven't even saved myself. Hi. They are. I do have like I do list my channel for mature viewers only. But sometimes games get a little extreme. Like, hell, you saw 100 Line. 100 Line's got a lot of shit in there. Without question, 100 Line definitely earns that M rating. I, too, am being chased by a predator. Wolves, lions, cheetahs, coyotes. I'm being chased by apex predators. But we've been able to evade them all by the skin of our teeth. The white horse I ride, with the power of God, can outrun them even while carrying me. Plus, I have an excellent commander. Slow down. Continue to 2 o'clock. Stop. Rear back. Roger. As instructed, the white horse rears back and comes to an abrupt stop. Yeah, like, for sure, if I were to stream 100 Line again, there would definitely be, like, a lot of trigger warnings. There would be a trigger warning pinned message every stream. Just because of Dartamy alone. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, you know, because with 100 Line, especially that game's a war game, it does explore the horrors of war. You do not want to, you know, you really, you don't want, you do want your viewers to go in mentally prepared for that one. As instructed, the white horse rears back and comes to an abrupt stop. The translations for this seem to be fine. I don't have any real issues with anything so far. Wolves around us collided headfirst with each other. They were all knocked out. Rotate 60 degrees right, kick the left leg rear up. Roger! The horse's hoof collides with the jaws of the coyote. Coyote is out cold. Top speed at 3 o'clock. Roger. I grip tightly and continue onwards. The voice belongs to Teko Ion, the Minister of Science. He seems to be watching me from above. His orders are like the voice of God. This game is actually a year-old mushy, but it came out actually like a month or two, like a few months after 100 Line. So this is technically the latest game from the creator of Danganronpa. I would like there to be a dub of this game. Because, honestly, I'm reading out loud the dialogue in case anybody is lurking with an unmuted tab. You know, that's why in my own personal preferences, sometimes I prefer Japanese, but when I'm playing on stream, I'm going to play in English whenever possible, you know, for the convenience of the audience. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Like, the Somnium Files, Zero Escaped, those games got English dubs, and they're not nearly as big as Danganronpa. I'm amazed, Teko. You could read the movements of animals? That's easy. Spoken like a true child prodigy. His brain is on another level. I'm surprised you can tame horses. Where did you train? No, this isn't technique. I'm just naturally able to tame animals. I can't tell him about the power of God. Yeah. And it's not me that's amazing, it's the horse. I gently stroked the horse. It still isn't tired, even after running so fast for so long. What a trooper. Yeah, although it's not actually a horse. It's one of the few first-rate evolutions. It's not a horse, but it looks like one. Its physical capabilities are beyond that of a regular horse. It even has insulin resistance. Sounds complicated.
中でもわかるように説明すると、渡り鳥と同じレベルの体力って意味だよ。
Fine. In simple terms, it has the speed of a horse and the stamina of a donkey. I see. I get it now. So the animals here aren't normal animals. Mutants, forcibly evolved through science.
でもどうして？ここは動物との触れ合いの場のはずじゃ。
But why? I thought this was supposed to be a haven to pet the animals. Yes, the power of God in anime. But no, this guy literally does have the power of God on his side.
まさか乙姫の説明を信じたのか。
Did you seriously believe Otohime?
あんなの偽善者の金持ちから寄付を巻き上げるための方便に決まってるだろ。
That's just to trick rich people.
じゃあどうして動物たちの肉体を強化するんですか？
Then, why are you tampering with the animals?
動物なんて強い方がいいに決まってるからだよ。その方が面白い。
I think she might be his assistant or something. God. There's so much is happening in this game, I may not remember. I'm gonna Google her. God, I hope I don't get spoiled. Oh yeah, Otohime is the robotic globe that we met. The robotic globe that we met in the lobby of this building. His eye is fine, Mushy. He's wearing a mask. Because he actually... Alright, so here's the plot of this game for anyone who's coming late. The main character is a dead man. He has been reincarnated, given a temporary body, and 5 days to solve his own murder. If he can't, he'll be dead for good. Who is he? He is actually the founder of the Shuten order itself. He has been murdered by one of his 5 ministers, but he doesn't know which one, because he has no memory. So he's wearing the mask to, to make him less likely to be recognized. This guy we're dealing with right here on the right, he's the Minister of Science for the Shuten Order, and one of the 5 suspects. Animals are more interesting when they're stronger.
つまり趣味ってことですか？
You mean it's for fun?
僕の趣味ってわけじゃないけどね。
Well, not my
あ
fun.
なたの趣味じゃないなら一体誰の？
Huh? Then who's this for? If I'm a betting man, his answer is probably going to be the founder.
頭を下げろ。
Duck! Tekko-an yells. At the next moment, something huge passes overhead. A bullet. No, a missile. A tiger? A tiger suddenly appears, blocking the way. The tiger has unusually huge muscles, like steel.
よりにもよって特級進化個体が来たか。その虎はエリア1最強の生物だよ。
Of all the special evolved subjects, it had to be the tiger. It's the strongest one of Area 1.
特急？
Special evolved? So this is no animal, but a monster.
走れ。7時の方向。
Run to 7 o'clock. Despite the situation, Tekko-an hasn't given up. But is escape even possible? Alright. Yeah, I am a little worried too. Alright, so this is a choice here. We're gonna... Alright, we're gonna use the power of God. I have no idea if it's the right or wrong choice. I jump off the horse and clasp my hands. Please, God, do something about this terrible tiger. I couldn't finish my prayer. The tiger's fangs pierced my neck. My body is torn apart. I hear it. Alright, we got another bad ending. There was enough time to wield the power of God. Better not use it here. Alright. Alright. I gotta fast forward through all this. Alright. Well, fast forward till we get to the choice.
いいえあん
中でもわかるように説明
でも
あんなのぎ
あなたの趣味じゃ
頭を下げろより走れ指示の方向
Alright, here we go. Follow Tech Alliance orders. I catch the tiger off guard and run away. I could never outrun it, but I'm placing my chips on the child prodigy.
直進しろ2メートル16センチ右にコース変更
I'm just... Hey, I mean, I guess in this case I figured it would be a bad ending, but obviously I'm going in blind here, folks. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, go straight. Turn right after 2 meters, 16 centimeters.
指示が細かすぎます
Too specific.
スピード2.3キロアップ
Speed up 2.3 kilometers.
だから細かすぎますってば
I told you, too detailed. He sends me one overly complex direction after another. The speed and course corrections are constant. The tiger's gaining on us. Soon it will be within striking distance.
よしそのコースだそのまま直進しろ
Okay, that's good. Keep going straight. And Tech Lion is finally satisfied.
こ
However,
のまままっすぐですか
I keep going straight?
そうだ決してスピードとコースを変えるなよ
Yes, and don't you change your speed or course.
でも
But if we keep going straight,
キリンの大群に突っ込んでしまいますよ
we'll run into the herd of giraffes.
いいから進め君は僕の声に従っていればいいんだ
Just keep moving. Follow my instructions.
自分は安全地帯にいるからって
Easy to say when you're not the one in danger. Pure dumb luck, I promise. I don't know what endings I'm gonna get till I get them.
止まりたきゃ止まりなよ虎の餌になりたいならね
Stop if you want to, but you'll also become the tiger's lunch. Okay, obeying Teko Ion, I continue straight ahead. It's all or nothing. I slide under the giraffe's legs.
神様どうか
Please, God. Through the giraffe legs. I make it through. Wow. Am I really alive? I really made it past the giraffe legs. And it looks like the predators got run over by the giraffes.
あいつもう追ってきませんよ
We did it! It's not chasing us anymore! Now I need to get as far away as possible.
だから言ったじゃないか 君は僕の言う通りに動けばいいだけだって。
What did I tell you? See, all you had to do was listen to me.
ええ、あなたの頭脳を甘く見てました。
Yes. Sorry, I should have trusted you. Tekko Iron always calculates everything. This is the genius.
いける。
I can do it! With Tekko Ion's brains, we can outrun the predators, but... Just then... What? The horse's running was off.
どうしたの？まさか怪我？
Hmm. Nice. Sounds like a pretty normal day. But... What's wrong? Oh no, are you hurt? Oh no. The horse gives a sad
ご
neigh.
めんね。私が無理させたから。
I'm sorry, I pushed too hard. We need to find a safe
テコさん、
place.
どこか休めるところは？
Tekko, is there somewhere we can rest?
そのまま進めば資料館が見えてくる。ひとまずはそこに逃げ込め。
Keep going until you reach the archives. Rest there for the time being. I do as instructed, and there I see the archives. On horseback, I make my way in. Now in, I lock the door from the inside. I want to save here. Finally, we're safe, is what I want to say.
願い、誰も入ってこないで。
I hope nobody comes here. If the animals outside try to break down the door, my fate will be sealed. Yeah, looks like we found a museum.
テコさん、ここに救助を送ってくれませんか？
Tekko, could you possibly send a rescue team?
救助は送ることは不可能だよ。地下への経路が爆破されてしまったんだ。
That's impossible. The underground route has caved in.
そんな。じゃあどうすれば？
Oh no, then...
落ち着け。僕が何とかするから。君はしばらくそこで待機していろ。
Don't fret, I'll do something. You just stay there.
はい。どれくらい待機していれば？
Okay, for how long?
僕が動けと指示するまでだ。それまではおとなしく待てをしている。
Until I say otherwise. Be quiet and just wait until then. The voice from the headset ceases. It seems the communication was cut off. The silent archives are so creepy. The exhibits look like they could start moving. If help doesn't come, I'll die here. Alright, Rei Shimobe. Date and time, January 2nd, 4:30 p.m. Ryugu Area 1 Archive Office. Alright.
よしよし。大丈夫だよ。
Shh, shh, it's okay. I speak to the horse, gently patting its back. This horse saved my life. I hope you get better.
眠い？うん。寝ていいよ。
Are you tired? It's okay, you can sleep. Yeah. He really is. He really is jacked. The horse seems to have finally calmed down. It looks ready to sleep. Soon I could hear its snores fill the room.
なんか私も眠いや。
I should sleep too. The horse's snores make me drowsy. My eyelids grow heavy. I fall asleep. Then I have a strangely vivid dream.
さあみんな突撃いくよ
Let's go! Charge! Oh, this is a flashback. In my dream, I was commanding a cavalry unit in a mysterious jungle. I raised my voice to motivate my soldiers.
大丈夫相手がどこの軍隊だろうと必ず勝てる
No matter who stands in our way, we will beat them.
私たちには最強のオペレーターがついているからね
For we have the greatest commander. I have a headset over my ear. If we obey the voice, victory is guaranteed. Yes, I am sure of it. Full trust and faith.
どうか私たちを導いて
Please guide us.
テコ
Tekko.
昼寝してる暇があったら姫を探しに来なさいよレイちゃんの白状者
If you have the time to nap, look for me instead, you heartless wretch! Oh boy. Huh? No, these are all animation cells. There has been... No, that's not true. There have been some animation cutscenes. One in the beginning, and one with, yeah. One with the first death we see. The sound of yelling wakes me up. Alright, where were we? The sound of yelling wakes me up. Yeah, Himeno's a character. It was the angels.
トルさん姫
Mikotoru! Himeno! You're both okay!
だったんですね
ああ、なんとか逃げ切ることができた。我々天使は神の加護を受けているからな。
Yes, we managed to escape. We have the blessing of God after all.
レイちゃんが探しに来てくれるの姫ずっと待ってたんだよ
I was waiting for you to come and find us!
まあ嘘だけど
Well, not really. God damn it, Himeno. Phew, they're both okay.
レイは神の力、調教に目覚めたようだな。
Looks
暴れ
like,
馬を従えてしまうとは、さすがは教祖だ。
looks like you attained the power of training. Only the founder could tame such a powerful horse.
調教って言うんですねこの力
This training is called... Wait, this power is called training then.
ああ、その力を使えば、どんな動物も意のままだ。一度に従えられる動物は一匹のみだけどね。
Yes, it can control any animal at will, but only one animal at a time. The power of God, training. The power to control an animal.
この力をもっとうまく使えば外の動物から逃げ切ることができるでしょうか
Could I possibly use this to escape from those animals?
神の力を使えば逃走はたやすい。だが、逃げるだけでは意味ないぞ。
Yes, just escaping is easy, but you must do more than that.
ここに来た目的を忘れちゃダメよレイちゃんあなたは自分の胴体を見つけなきゃいけないんだから
Don't forget what you came here for, Ray. Your torso. Right, it slipped my mind. I have to search this lab for my torso. But
こんな状況で探し物なんて無理ですよ逃げるだけで精一杯なのに
how am I supposed to find something when just escaping is hard enough? If you have the time to whine, then start searching! Come on, get moving!
でも今はここから動くことができませんし。
But it's too dangerous to move from here.
待機中でもできることくらいはあるだろう。
Surely there must be something.
せっかく資料館にいるんだから、この
Since
研
we're in
究
the
所に関する
archives,
情報を
let's
収
research.
集するとしよう。
Okay, there have been some formatting, some text formatting mistakes that have come up here. I'm just pointing it out. Game needs, they should have, obviously, a little more quality control would have been appreciated.
はい。
Sure. The archives had high ceilings, paneled, and taxidermied animals. Okay, where should we start? Alright, we'll check panel 1.
動物をフレンドリーにするには。
Yeah. I feel like I'm impressed at how well my vocal cords have held up since I started streaming regularly, especially since playing 100 Line. You know, having to do all that reading out loud. How to tame animals. This is the panel's title. I'll read the explanation.
動物は本来野生的で凶暴です。空腹を満たすためなら我々飼育員にも平気で襲いかかってきます。
Animals are inherently wild and ferocious. If hungry, they will even attack us, their keepers.
しかし脳内にナーブチップを入れ込めば動物たちの凶暴な自我を抑え込むことができるのです。
But this can be suppressed with a nerve chip in their brain.
そしてチップに別の自我をインストールすれば凶暴な肉食獣も家畜やペットに早変わり。
And install a personality to turn even the most ferocious predators into docile pets.
脳内にチップを入れて動物にペットや家畜としての自我をインストール？
Chips in the brain? Install personalities to turn predators into pets? Oh, yeah, it's singing? That's impressive. So the fierce beasts of Ryugu were kept calm by a special chip in their brains, removing their initial personalities?
なるほど。妙におとなしかったのはそういうわけか。
So that's why they were so
と
calm.
なると、急に凶暴化した原因もそのチップにありそうだな。
Then maybe those chips also caused the violent outbursts. Alright, we will check panel number 2. Oh,
これ私？
is this me? Mounted on the wall is a panel showing the portraits of Ryugu's main staff. A portrait of the founder is there as an honorary director.
なんでこの写真だけ黒く塗りつぶされているんでしょう？
Why is this photo blacked out?
確かに少し気になるな。写真の掲載位置はイオンテコの隣か。
Curious, and right next to Tekko Ion, huh? It could be just a prank. But what a strange prank. Could it be? Did I know the blacked out person before I died? Alright. We'll check the taxidermied animals.
これ剥製ですか？随分と大きい。
Is this stuffed? It's so big. That's what she said. Alright, now that we got that joke out of the way. Oh yeah, Golden's a hard song. You should go to a karaoke bar, Alex. I don't sing anymore. I sound like a strangled turkey when I do. The display stands are labeled Special Evolution and First Rate Evolution respectively.
特級のゴリラの方がかなり大きいですね。
The Special Evolution gorilla is considerably larger.
つまり進化の度合いに応じて等級を振っているわけか。特級が最高ランクか。
So the evolutions have ranks? Is Special the highest one?
なんかかえって謎が深まりましたね。
The mystery thickens. Ryugu, a vast underground laboratory. The genetically enhanced animals roam artificial. The genetically enhanced animals roam artificial grasslands. Chips implanted in their brains. What the hell is this place?
ゲスト様、ガイドはいかがですか？
Hello, guest. Would you like a guide? Shall we play a game? I turned to the voice to see a familiar robot.
いつも急に声をかけてくるね、君。
You always just suddenly show up.
ゲスト様、ガイドはいかがですか？
Hello, guest. Would you like a guide?
それじゃあせっかくだし、ガイドをお願いしてもいい？
Okay then. Could you guide me? The robot's eye begins to glow and projects an image.
ハッピーエンドウィズアニマル。
Happy times with animals! That's Otohime.
良き週末は動物と共に。リュウグウの資料館にようこそアニマル。
Welcome to the Ryuku Archives! The overly cheerful voice belongs to the guide character Otohime, who suddenly appears.
資料館なんて入ってきちゃう物好きなゲスト様のために乙姫ちゃんがあなたの疑問に何でもお答えしちゃいます。
To satisfy your thirst for knowledge, I will answer all your questions.
な、に、
By the way, I'm an Otohime!
な、に、
With much more computing power.
ここにいる乙姫ちゃんは普通の乙姫ちゃんよりもだいぶ演算領域がマシマシになっているから少しくらい難しい質問でもウェルカムアニマル。
Than usual. Ask me harder questions. Okay, this translation does not match the dialogue I just heard. You don't need to be a Japanese expert to know that. Yeah, it is meant to be cute. Otohime seems quite excited. I take the opportunity to ask her something that had been bothering me a while.
乙姫ちゃん、この研究所は一体何の研究をしているの？
What in the world is this place researching?
リュウグウは終点鏡と動物の共存共栄を理念として設立された史上最大規模のアニマルパークです。
The largest animal park ever. Our principles in coexistence and prosperity.
館内では可愛らしいアニマルたちが
We have adorable animals too.
いや、そういう建前じゃなくて、もっと本当のところを教えてほしいんだよ。
No, not that part. I mean, tell me what's really going on.
さらなる情報開示を所望されますか？
Do you want more information?
すがゲスト様の権限では
However, to a mere guest. Huh?
VVIP 権限を確認しました。機密情報をアンロックします。
VVIP privileges confirmed. Unlocking classified information. Oh, here we go. Good timing on my part, I guess.
何今の声。
Huh? What was that voice? It came from somewhere. Otohime turned serious.
乙姫ちゃん？
Otohime?
竜宮は元来研究所ではありません。
Ryugu is not a research lab by nature. Otohime speaks in a calm voice.
例えるならば、ここは一種の地下迷宮です。最深部のエリア9は宝物庫と定義されています。
It is more of an underground labyrinth. The deepest area, Area 9, is seen as the treasury.
乙姫ちゃん、急にどうしたの？故障？
Otohime, are you okay? Have you malfunctioned? Area 9 is the treasury?
おそらくこの AI はレイが教祖だと気づいたんじゃない。教祖の前で隠し事は無用ということだ。
Maybe it realized Ray is the founder? It should know not to hide stuff from the
こ
founder.
のチャンスを逃してはないわ。レイちゃん、こいつから情報を引き出しましょう。
We can't pass this up! Ray, let's get everything we can from this thing. Himeno urges me to ask Otohime, who is acting strangely, some questions. Now, what to ask? Let's start with the evolution of the
どう
animals.
して竜宮の動物は進化させられているの？
Why are the animals of Ryugu being forced to evolve? Teko Ion is modifying animals under the guise of evolution. Chips in their brain, physical enhancements. But why?
動物たちの役割は門番ですから、それに足る強さや知性を付与する必要があります。
The animals serve as gatekeepers. They require brains and power to fulfill their roles.
門番？
Gatekeepers?
神話やロールプレイングゲームを思い浮かべてください。
Like in mythology or RPGs.
ダンジョンの随所には侵入者を阻むモンスターが配置されているものです。
Dungeons are full of monsters to stop intruders. I love this pixelated art right here. Thank you for the 29th streak, Alex. Ooh, dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Yo, oh my god, chat. If anyone's lurking right now, check out this art. Oh man, I love pixelated art.
動物は地下の宝を守るセキュリティ？
So the animals for security are the underground treasure? Nice. That's a good blend.
はい。スタッフやゲストに対しては従順ですが、ひとたび侵入者を発見するとリミッターが解除され、猛烈に襲いかかります。
Yes, while they are obedient to staff and guests, the limiters are removed when dealing with intruders.
竜宮の動物は終点峡谷における最強の門番と定義されています。
And they become merciless. The animals for Ryugu are known as the strongest gatekeepers in Shuten.
そうまでして守りたい宝って？
What kind of treasure needs such extreme measures? What's going on with this research lab? Himeno urges me to ask Otohime, who is asking... Alright. We'll ask about the blacked out photo.
そこのパネルに載ってる写真なんだけど、一枚黒く塗りつぶされてるよね。
One of the photos there, it's blacked out.
一体誰が写っていたの？
Who was in that picture?
当該箇所に掲載されていたのはドクター江崎です。
That would be Dr. Izaki.
そのドクター江崎ってどういう人？
What kind of person is this Dr. Izaki?
竜宮の副所長だった人物です。現在は除籍されています。
Dr. Izaki was the vice director of Ryugu before being dismissed.
除籍？どうして？
Dismissed? Why?
除籍理由は不明です。
The reason for this removal is unknown. Could it have been due to a falling out with Teko Ion? I'll ask about it later. Alright. Finally, we'll ask about the treasury.
最深部のエリア9には一体何が隠されているの？
What is hidden in the deepest area 9?
詳細は不明です。しかし伝承によりますと、終点鏡を守護する秘宝が安置されているとのこと。
The details are unknown. According to legend, a treasure which protects the order is hidden there.
秘宝？
A treasure? Is that what the heretics attacked Ryugu for?
もしもその秘宝が誰かに奪われたりしたらどうなるの？
Alright, well, a 3-minute ad break is coming in a little over a minute. I do not play during ad breaks, so when the 3-minute ad breaks hits, feel free to get up and do some self-care. I'll resume the game once we get back. What if the treasure gets stolen by someone else? What happens then?
何が起こるのかは定かではありません。ですが文献によりますと、万が一秘宝が破壊された場合、
It is not known. However, according to documents, in the unlikely event the treasure is destroyed,
終点峡谷の大地は腐り、
the Shuten order will decay.
民は意志を持たぬ屍と化し、
The people will turn into mindless corpses. That's not a good
天
sign.
の光が終点峡谷を焼き尽くす。
The lights of heaven will consume the Shuten order.
そのように言い伝えられております。
This is what is written. Sounds straight out of a fantasy novel. But if it's true, then is the world in peril right now? I've heard everything I want to know. I should save again. But I will ask Otohime one last question.
乙姫ちゃん、イオンテコと教祖の関係性について教えてくれないかな？
Otohime, could you tell us about how Teko Ion and the founder got along? Alright, there is the 3-minute ad break. We'll find out the answer to this question at the end of that break. Hope everyone is having a good night. Yeah, no worries. We'll see you when you get back. Welcome back. I'll resume this in just a minute. Oh, that sounds painful. I hope you're not in a lot of pain right now, Alex. Alright, we are back. Let's resume the game. Let's find out the answer to this question.
関係性とは具体的にはどのような？
What does get along mean?
二人の過去について、いつからの付き合いなのかとか。
About their past. How long they've known each other. I recall the dream I had. How I led the cavalry into battle. I have a feeling Tekko Lion was the commander.
お二人の信仰がいつから始まったのかは定かではありません。
It is... Excuse me. It is unknown when their friendship began.
ですが、終点教発足前からの付き合いであると聞き及んでおります。
Yeah, sorry, I had a coughing fit. Sorry. I meant to... it hit me before I could mute the mic, so I apologize for that. But it is said to... Excuse me. My throat is really dry. But it is said to predate the establishment of the Shuten order. I do have water, and I have been drinking it.
終点教の発足前、教祖とイオンテコは同じ軍隊に所属していたりする？
Alright. I think I'm better now. Alright. Alright, Kyle. You rest well, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. Were the founder and Tekko Lion in the same unit before the Shuten order?
終点教の前身はレジスタンスですので、共に戦っていたと推測できます。
The Shuten order was preceded by the resistance, so they presumably were.
戦争に関するログのほとんどは現在アクセス不可能ですが、こちらが発見されました。
However, most of the war logs remain inaccessible, but not this one. War logs?
これ、教祖？
This is the founder? Otohime projects an image of Tekko Ion teaching the founder how to fight. This confirms my suspicions. The founder and Tekko Ion. They were comrades in arms who shared joys and sorrows for many years. This changes everything.
ミコトルさん、ヒメルさん、イオンテコは本当に教祖を殺したんでしょうか？
Mikotoru, Himeru, did Tekko Ion really kill the founder?
今さら何言ってるのよ、レイちゃん。イオンテコを告発したのはレイちゃんじゃない。
What are you talking about, Ray? You were the one who accused Tekko Ion.
でも、イオンテコが悪人だとは思えなくて。
But I don't think Tekko Ion is a bad guy. He saved me numerous times during the terrorist attack. Maybe he's just easily misunderstood. He's a nice kid, really. Just then... Uh-oh. The sound of creaking wood comes from the door. Oh, no. Just when we were relaxing. A special evolved tiger bursts through the door. Looks like it hasn't given up. tiger immediately pounces at me. Really? Another bad end? Sharp fangs pierce my neck. Piercing. Ugh. Just when this was getting good. To avoid this ending, you need one more collaborator. First, proceed with Tekko Ion's story. Alright. Yeah, it always does, yeah. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Alright, the horse that Ray was riding has injured its leg. To wipe out heretics, he had to help out first. Let's start. Alright, Tekko Ion. Date and time, January 2nd, 4:25 p.m. Location, Tekko Ion's lab.
まずいな。足を失ったか。
This is bad. I managed to temporarily shelter the detective in the archives, but hope is starting to wear thin.
どうするなりってこあいつこのままじゃ袋のネズミ狩りよ。
What should we do, Tekko? He's a fish in a barrel.
そうだね。救助が必要だ。
Indeed, we need to rescue him. Who did I send for the rescue, though? Are there any other survivors underground? I switch on my mic and call out to the staff below. Oh, that sucks.
全職員に次ぐ。生存者がいたら速やかに応答せよ。繰り返す。
Attention all staff. If there are any survivors, respond immediately. I repeat. I keep calling out, waiting for a response.
誰か生存者はいないのか。繰り返す。
Is anyone alive? I repeat. No matter how many times I call, there is no response. It seems the animals slaughtered them all.
ダメか。
No good. With no survivors, we are truly out of options. Help. Someone help. Hmm? I definitely heard someone's voice just now. I quickly pinpoint the location and put it up on the monitor. The voice came from a storage room in Area 2. A boy is hiding in the room, clad in work clothes. His name is Ku Otsuki. Alright. He is a keeper in Area 2, mainly responsible for feeding and cleaning. Although this keeper doesn't have a driver's license, his driving skills are noted to be exceptional. Okay. Unlike the guests, the staff wear headsets on their ears. They are lodged within their ear canals so my instructions can be received. I start formulating a plan in my mind. I compare the pieces on the board to the ones in my hand, creating a path to the goal.
よし。
Alright. I formed a plan instantly. If I use Ku Otsuki effectively, I can turn the tide. I decide to request Ku's cooperation and reach for the mic.
夏なりってこ
Oh, just you wait, Tekko! What the fuck? fuck? But Raleigh covers my mouth, keeping me from talking into the mic. What?
あられ君と遊んでいる暇はないんだ
But Raleigh, I don't have time to play with you.
こいつに協力を要請するなんて正気なりか。作業服を着ているようなやつなりよ。
Are you seriously thinking of someone ask? Blah. Are you seriously? I can't read this. Let's try this again. Are you seriously thinking of asking for help from someone like him? He's just a jumpsuit.
仕方ないだろ今は他に選択肢がないんだ
We have no other options right now.
でもこいつが素直に協力してくれるとは思えないなり。
But there's no way he'll cooperate.
どうせ逃げるに決まってるなりよ。
He'll just run away.
その辺はうまく説得するしかないなもしもこいつの協力を得られなければその時は
We'll just have to persuade him somehow. If we can't get his cooperation, then that's the end for Shuten. Another scenario lock. You can now start Ku Otsuki's story. Persuade him to cooperate to save Rei. Man. Hey, Shock Brawler, welcome on in. The stream is going well, man. I hope you're having a good night too. We're playing this crazy game about a man who has to investigate his own murder. Or he'll be dead for good. Nice, the gym. That's awesome. I hope, sounds like you had a good workout. Alright, here we go. New character, Ku Otsuki. It was Area 2. Among rampaging dinosaurs, Ku, hidden in a storage room, was trembling in fear. Let's start. Investigator Ku Otsuki. Date and time, January 2nd, 4:30 p.m. Location, Ryugu, Area 2, Ancient Jungle. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Dinosaurs? Seriously? Rampaging dinosaurs. Filling the air with primal roars, each step rumbling. They attack any living creature unfortunate enough to enter their sight. Ooh. No, stop! Yeah, this is going... Let go, let... Yeah, this game, once again, is really earning its M rating. Our fate is decided the second we're seen. There's no way we can get away from these behemoths chasing us. So I hid, cowered in the warehouse. Stay away. Please don't find me. I pray as hard as I can. What the hell is this place? Area 2 of Ryugu belongs to the dinosaurs. Resurrected by the power of science, the dinosaurs have free reign over this dense forest. They are dinosaurs, but typically they are docile and even pet-like. Not today, though. Fully returned to the wild, and with their voracious appetites, they are devouring the staff. Everyone's screams pierce the air as they frantically try to escape. Of course I want to go help them, but I'll be killed. Yeah, this is dark. Like, to bring you up to speed, Brawler, the people The animals you see here had chips in their brains that made them docile and friendly. And today of all days, those chips all simultaneously malfunctioned. And now they've gone crazy. I can't die here. My family is waiting for me. I can't. The scream starts fading, and eventually silence. Yeah, they went rogue and they went feral. Is everyone killed? Is no one coming for us? And at that very moment,
全職員に告ぐ。生存者がいたら速やかに応答せよ。繰り返す。
attention all staff. If there are any survivors, respond immediately. I repeat.
今の。
What was that? A voice comes over the headset. I couldn't believe my ears. I must be hearing things. There's no way.
誰か生存者はいないのか。繰り返す。
Is anyone alive? I repeat. No, it's real. Someone really is searching for survivors.
助けろ。誰か助けてくれ。
Help! Someone help! I fold my hands and pray. Please, someone, anyone. Please hurry.
仲間たちを助けてくれよ。
Someone help my friends!
いや、君が助けないよ、大月く。
Help them yourself, Ku Otsuki. What? My heart almost stopped after suddenly being called out like that.
あんた、誰だ？
Who is this?
僕は竜宮所長のイオンテコだ。地上の研究室から君に声を届けてる。
I'm the director of Ryugu, Teko Ion. I'm speaking to you from the Surface Research Center.
あんたがイオンテコが、所長がなんで俺なんかに。
You're Teko Ion? Why would the director contact me? Yeah, no, nature can't be tamed. It can't be tamed forever. Like, even if you train... Like, take for example, you train a dog. If you stop training the dog, if the dog somehow makes its way back to the wild, it'll forget all the habits you've taught it. You know, that's just how it is. Mind controlling an animal with the microchip is even worse just for that reason. It's unheard of for the director to talk directly to a jumpsuit like me.
まずは端的に現状を説明しよう。竜宮は現在、異教徒の襲撃を受けている。
To make it quick, Ryugu is under attack by heretics.
動物の暴走はそいつらの攻撃によるものだ。
They are the cause for the animal's rampage.
異教徒？
Heretics? They caused the dinosaur rampage. Because of them, my friends are dead.
動物の暴走によって竜宮の職員には多数の死傷者が出ている。君が無事なのは奇跡だよ。
Most of the staff was killed or hurt by the crazed animals. It's a miracle that you're safe.
ああ、どいつもこいつも恐竜に襲われてめちゃくちゃだ。救助はまだなのかよ。
Yeah, it's crazy. Everyone was getting attacked. Is it back up here yet?
地上から救助隊は送れない。連絡通路が爆破されてしまったからね。
The rescue team from the surface can't be sent. The tunnel has been blown up.
ざけんな。
You can't be serious. My vision darkens. No one's coming. Now they can't be saved.
そこで君に協力を要請したい。エリア2の要救護者の救助に当たってくれないか。
That's where you come in. I need you to rescue those in Area 2.
俺がか。
Me?
他に誰が？
Is there anyone else?
無理に決まってんだろ。恐竜が暴れ回ってんだぞ。
Yeah, I feel that a job that keeps you on your feet will give you a lot of aerobic exercise for sure. How am I supposed to do that? There are dinosaurs out there.
所長の僕は絶対的な監督権を有している。君に命令を断る権利はないはずだけど。
As the director, I have absolute authority. You don't have the right to refuse an order.
無理なもんは無理だ。俺まで恐竜に殺されておしまいだ。
It's not doable though. They'll kill me and then that's it. There's no point if I die. I need to get back.
いやいお前今さら命を惜しんでどうするなりか。
You! You're begging for your life now? A little late for that. Another voice came in on the comm. It must be the director Ion's partner, Arale.
お月くん、わっちはお前みたいな卑怯者が大嫌いになるよ。
Kulotski! I can't stand cowards like you.
はあ、俺が卑怯者だと。
Huh? How am I a coward? Hearing that, my blood started boiling. You have the balls to insult me when you're safe up there?
卑怯者はどっちだよ。生言ってっとぶっ壊すぞクソロボットが。
Who's the coward here? Say that again and I'll turn you into scrap, you stupid robot. O'Reilly lets out a pathetic squeal after being fought back against. There's nothing cowardly about not wanting to die. It may be lame, but still...
俺にだって自分の命を守る権利が。
Even I should have the right to protect my own life.
Oh, お前にそんな権利はないって話をしているなりよ。
But, you don't...
はあ、まだ言うかてね。
Why? You're still saying that?
いくらでも言ってやるなり。お前に命を惜しむ権利なんてないって。
Say all you want. You don't have the right to cry for your life.
お前は一体何様だ。クソロボットの分際で俺に説教。
Who the hell do you think you are? How dare a damn robot lecture me?
人殺しのくせに。
You're nothing but a killer. What now? I think so too. Plus, I'm just kind of going off of vibes. If you know what I mean. I'm just like, this is what this character sounds like. I'm doing my interpretation of that. Killer. The second I was called that, I froze. That's right, I'm...
ひき逃げの罪で捕まった作業服のお前がどうしてまた逃げようとしているなりか。
Why is a jumpsuit like you, who got caught for a hit and run, fleeing again?
この卑怯者、少しは罪を償えなり。
Coward! Try atoning a little! My vision starts fading. The memory of that day starts flooding back. In a back alley at night, the silhouette of a person jumping out, suddenly slamming of the brakes. What slammed into my bike went rolling in the alley. I immediately knew what I had done. I should have rushed off the bike and called an ambulance. Oh, you dick. Sped away. Toward no particular destination, I fled as far as I could. Of course, there was no way I'd get away with it. I was caught by the Ministry of Security. Yeah, this is dark. Prisoners of the Shuten order wear worker jumpsuits instead of prisoner clothes. We're sent to various facilities to do repentance labor. I was assigned to Area 2 of Ryugu. My penance was to take care of the dinosaurs in this jungle. That's right, Alright. We're gonna go with the bad ending first. I need to protect myself. I'm really just a zookeeper. Fighting against terrorists isn't any part of my job.
悪いが、俺は力になれねえよ。
Sorry, but I really can't help. That's what I said as I removed the headset from my ear. I feel bad about it, but it beats dying for a fleeting sense of justice. I clamp my eyes shut and cover my ears, in order to survive the rampage. It's best not to think of anything. Emptying the mind lets time pass. I should just go to sleep. I can forget it all if I sleep, and avoid the pain of reality. Oh, it doesn't end here. What is this place? Coming to, I notice I'm in a place I don't recognize. I can't remember why I'm here. Is this the directive director Ion? Was I kidnapped while sleeping and brought here? But for what purpose? I made the right choice? There's a monument shaped like a capsule placed in the room. Nothing about this makes sense.
乗りなさい。そのカプセルに。
Get in that capsule. A voice sounded from somewhere.
逃げるのよ。早く。あまり私を心配させないで。
Flee. Don't make me worry. I did as I was told and got inside the capsule. The instant I climb in, the capsule bursts into action. It dove into the water. The capsule thrusts forward like a torpedo. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't even know why I'm riding this. I have no idea what's happening. But I feel I escaped the danger. I won't be eaten by beasts. I'm scum. I can't believe I would just abandon everyone. Unbelievably pathetic. But I need to get home. Back to my family. Alright. Alright, Kosuke didn't survive, but with his help, Ray Shimobe can't be rescued. Choose another option. Alright, here we go again. Alright, we're gonna fast forward until we get to the actual choice.
全職員今の誰か生存者助け仲間いやあんた誰僕動物の暴走によって竜宮の地上そこ俺他に所長はあ
この卑怯者。少しは罪を償え。
Alright. That's another thing about this game. They know that this is a game with multiple branching paths, and yet they don't let you start right back at the choice. 100 line lets you do that. Alright, I need to atone. I'm here to atone. Yeah, that's right. Riley's right. Scum like me doesn't get to beg for life. This could be my chance. In order to atone.
分かった。俺がやる。仲間たちを助けに行ってやるから指示を出せ。
Fine, I'll go help, but you need to tell me what
何を
to
す
do.
りゃいいんだ。ようやく決意したか。なら早く動き出せ。一つでも多くの命を救うんだぞ。
It's about time. Go, save as many as you can.
はあ。やるだけやってやるよ。
Yeah, I'll do what I can. You've been watching some One Piece, huh? You just said the magic word, buddy. One Piece is my favorite anime. Like, and I know that it's very long. I know that it's a massive time investment, but it's gonna be one of the greatest stories ever told. May I ask what arc you're up to, Shock Brawler? So under Director Ion's instruction, I started the rescue. Oh, you're right at the very beginning.
まずは足を手に入れろ。その倉庫にちょうどいい車がある。
I promise it's worth it's worth it. It definitely it does take time to get through, but it's a great story. And even with all the filler, even with all the slogging, that does not get lost in the shuffle. You need a vehicle. There should be one where you are. There was a buggy for feed transports. It has a large cargo bed, making it perfect for carrying injured people. Oh boy. Top 4. You definitely, if I have to pick 5 favorites, there's definitely One Piece. There's definitely Cowboy Bebop. Dragon Ball Z. God, what else? What else? That's... I'm kind of an action person. I mean, I've watched a lot of anime, so this is a tough one, and I may not answer this on stream because I do need time to think about it. Oh yeah, there's Evangelion, of course. Yeah, Demon Slayer is fantastic. You know, there's just so much good stuff out there. And the Chainsaw Man anime is fucking beautiful as well. Yeah, you're in for one hell of a ride, man. I promise you that. I get in the driver's seat and take the wheel. My heart immediately starts to race. My breathing tightens and sweat starts building on my face. I'm afraid to drive. can't escape the memory of that day. But I can't just run forever. Yeah, it's understandable. Naruto's also got hundreds of episodes. I hope you're at least skipping the filler, because Naruto filler is just... I stopped watching the Naruto anime because the filler was just... It was really... They were really going for cheap, disgusting laughs, and there was no end in sight to it at the time. And I just said, fuck it. I'd rather read the manga. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm glad we're on the same page. Like Naruto and One Piece and Bleach and even Dragon Ball Z, they're relics of a time when if you were adapting a weekly manga, you would just keep making a new weekly anime episode until either the manga ended or your ratings were so bad that your show got canceled. And, I think my feelings about the other side, Rurouni Kenshin's final arc was never animated. Because after the second major arc was done, they went into a filler, ratings tanked, and the show got canceled. And Naruto, I was just begging. I would have preferred it if they just stopped after Naruto and Sasuke clashed at the end of the first act of the storyline. And just did like a seasonal thing like they do now with stuff like My Hero Academia. Even One Piece now is not doing a weekly release anymore for the anime. Yeah, Boruto, I think people have mixed feelings about Boruto. I personally haven't read it. I decided, I was okay with the way Naruto ended, so I moved on. But I can't just run forever. Don't run from your sins. I may be a killer, but I'm going to save lives. Oh yeah. And I'm going to atone. Yeah, those are some very good, memorable characters. Like, I will say, the one thing that Naruto did really well was that it was a perfectly crafted shonen anime for the shonen audience. Because at the start of it, all the major characters are 12 years old. And that's the same average age of the average shonen manga reader. So it's very easy for teenagers to read Naruto, find somebody they like, and, get into it. Oh, Jiraiya. The green and powerful. The engine roars like an animal. The exhaust from the buggy blazes through the jungle. Where am I going? I don't see anyone hurt.
ほら、適当に走るんだ。まずは今から僕が読み上げる座標を車載のナビに入力しろ。
Don't just take off anywhere. Put these coordinates in the GPS.
WN214 WS969 S5709
WN214 WS967 S5709. I do as I'm told and enter them into the GPS. Only to find... In the next moment, a map of Area 2 appeared on the windshield. There were lights blinking like stars.
なるほどな。 この光ってるとこに怪我人がいるってわけか。
Okay, the lights are where the injured people are. Yeah, I agree. Definitely they are the cool characters from Naruto.
待ってろよ。すぐに行く。
I'm on my way. I hit the gas going into harm's way. The plants block my vision, but I know the lay of the land. I choose the quickest path without the GPS and headed away.
前方に怪我人発見。救護する。
An injured person directly ahead. I'm going in. I reach the first rescue point.
Oi! 意識があんなら返事しやがれ。
Hey, if you can hear me, answer.
その声クーか。俺はダメだ。置いてけ。
Koo, is that you? It's too late. Leave me.
そんだけ喋れんなら上等だ。今助ける。
You're not a goner yet. I've got you.
いいっつーの。俺なんかどうせ犯罪者だぜ。
Leave me. I'm nothing but a criminal anyways. He's a jumpsuit like me. He's a criminal condemned by society, but...
だからこそ生きんだよ。生きて償うために。
Then live. Live in atone. I pull him onto the bed and tape him down to the mat.
一人目の救助完了。
First rescue complete. I jump back in the driver's seat and race onward. I head to the next injured person. Then I continue to rescue people in this same area. Racing around Area 2, I load more injured people onto the buggy. Fourth rescue complete. The buggy cargo bed is already full. They were all hurt bad, but are still breathing. I love classic Dragon Ball. Yeah, no, classic Dragon Ball is the best because it still had its sense of adventure. Like, I'm not hating on Dragon Ball Z, but it was really much more about who Goku would fight next. More about, like, where he'd go or what you'd learn. It was really more about the villains for Goku to face as it went on. I love the early stuff the best. Ooh, Tokyo Ghoul. I gotta finish that manga. The Danganronpa animation. Not the anime for the first game, though. That was awful. But Danganronpa 3, that was a well-done story.
よし、これだけいれば十分だろう。では彼らを連れて安全地帯に移動しろ。目的地の座標を言うからナビに打ち込め。
Alright, that should be enough. Bring them to the safe area. I'll tell you where, so put it in the GPS. Oh, you should watch that. The Danganronpa 3 anime is so good. Got it. I had I specifically instructed Mushy to watch that before she played V3. I jump back in the driver's seat and race away. It's kind of anticlimactic, though. Throughout this rescue mission, I never encountered a dinosaur once. That sped things up, but where were the dinosaurs at? Whatever. I need to focus on driving. My job is getting these guys to safety as quickly as possible. No, it's my penance. Nice. I want to play Persona 4 first before I watch the anime.
ありがとうよイオン所長俺に償いのチャンスをくれて
Thank you, Director, for giving me a chance to atone. I would have left everyone to die if he hadn't called on me.
礼には及ばないよ僕はただ自分の責任を果たしたまでだ
Don't thank me. I'm only fulfilling my duty.
責任か
Duty. Having a sense of duty for scum like us. I never pinned Tekko Ion to care for people beneath him. A cold-blooded man. Cost-cutter who eliminates excess without a second thought. That's what I had heard about Tekko Ion. Before I started working here, someone gave me some advice.
イオンテコに気を許しちゃダメよ。あなたみたいな純粋な子はきっと利用されてしまうから。
You can't let your guard down around Tekko Ion. A pure-hearted kid like you is only going to get used. That's not how it is at all. I guess you have to see things for yourself. I used to be averse to dubs, but I think dubs have gotten better over the last 2 decades. So I'll give them that. I'm more open to dubs than I was when I first got into anime. I think, like, studios have really understood that, no, you want to see faithful interpretations of characters. It doesn't have to be one-on-one, but you should believe the voice matches the character. Yeah, and that's another reason for dubs. I'll do what I can too, then. I'll get the injured guys to safety. I'll risk my life to atone. I'll be a fitting worker for Director Ion.
ここを抜ければ近道だ
It'll be quicker if I go here. I force my way through the bush to get to my destination. Oh shit. It's a T-Rex. I couldn't speak. The largest dino in all of Area 2. Triceratops was being eaten by an even larger dino.
なんだよありゃ
What the hell? I instantly knew. This is the reason there weren't any other dinosaurs in the area. A dinosaur capable of scaring off other dinosaurs. That can only be
ティラノサウルス
Tyrannosaurus Rex. The tyrant king of the dinosaurs was right in front of me.
Oi, おい嘘だろ
You've got to be joking. As long as I've worked here, I've never seen this before. Where did it...
バイオ途中の特急進化個体がこの騒ぎで目を覚ましてしまったらしいね
It must have awakened from its growth chamber during the
おか
havoc.
げで貴重な恐竜たちが食い荒らされてしまったよ
That's why the other dinosaurs have been eaten.
おいイオン所長どういうことだよ
Director, what is this?
どういうこととは
What do you mean?
どうして俺をこいつのところに誘導した
Why would you bring me to this thing?
そんなことを気にするよりも早く逃げる準備をした方がいい
Don't worry about that. You need to leave.
ほら気づかれたぞ
You have been spotted. The T-Rex slowly moves its gaze over to me. I've been spotted. I meet the gaze of a monster.
あのレックスは鼻の下の嗅球が異常発達していてね。獲物が近くにいるとすぐ気づくんだ。
The T-Rex has an overly developed olfactory bulb. It immediately smells prey coming close.
獲物？
Prey?
ああ、この場合は餌と言った方が適切かもしれないね。
Suppose bait would be a more accurate term.
生き餌の回収、お疲れ様。
Good job collecting the live bait. You fucking dick. It was then that I realized I had been fooled. The reason he hurried to get me to save the injured was to bring the bloodied, hurt people, the bait, to the T-Rex.
てめえ、俺たちの命をなんだと
You! How dare you! Yeah, no, this art is nightmarish, and yeah, Tekko is definitely an ass. I kind of want him to be the killer now.
文句を言ってる暇があったらさっさと逃げろ。あのレックスはだいぶ腹を空かせているぞ。
I'd get out of there if I were you. That T-Rex is quite famished. The roar of the T-Rex, its voice like a typhoon, shaking the jungle. I mean... Without thinking, I move the vehicle forward. Yeah, I'll just say this. Even if he's not the killer, I want him to die in a fire. Like, no way. You're an asshole. I hit the gas to get away from the T-Rex. Ripping trees out with teeth, sending boulders flying with the swipe of its tail. The T-Rex sprints, trying to get to the bait from the cargo bed. Go! Get away! Stay away! It's a force of nature. There's nothing I can do. Run, 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 run! If that thing gets to the buggy, everyone will be killed. Don't just run aimlessly, follow my commands. The director goes on giving commands, but there's no way I can trust him now. I'll decide how to escape. Alright. But yeah, me too, I'm mad. I'm gonna go to Area 3. I have no idea if this is a good ending or not. I decided to head to Area 3. It's a harsh mountain range. I should be able to get away using valleys and recesses. No! Run, 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 run. Minutes seem like an eternity. The buggy enters the path from Area 2 to 3. Just need to go here and I'll be in Area 3. I race through the tunnel at full throttle. And make it to Area 3. Close isn't a bad ending, but you can't proceed with the story. Meanwhile, someone else has fallen into inevitable danger. Go back and choose another option. Okay, so this is still locked. we have an ad break starting soon. It'll run for 3 minutes. I do not play during ad breaks, so feel free to get up and do some self-care, and I will resume the game once the ad break is over. Yeah, we'll go... I guess I can try the Area 1 option.
WN214 なるほどな。前方に怪我人発見。救護する。だからこそ一人目の救助完了。4人よし。ああ。ありが責任
イオンテコに
やってや。ここを抜ければ近っ。なんだよティラ。おい嘘だろ。おかげでおいどういうこととは。どうほら気づかあの獲物生き餌の回収お疲れ。文句を言ってる暇。
Alright, back here, we're going to Area 1. I decided to head to Area 1. It's a big flat field. Alright, and it is... Yeah, you know what? I can... I'm gonna lower the sound effect volume. If I can get there, I should be able to drive way easier. Run, 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 run. Didn't seem like an eternity. Alright, yeah. Recycled dialogue here. I hope that's a little easier on the ears. Okay, oh shit, and there's the ad break. I didn't realize we were in an ad break. I'll see you in about 2.5 minutes. Sorry, folks. I'm also going to take a stretch break. Alright, we are back. Thank you for waiting. The buggy enters the path from Area 2 to 1. I just need to go through here and I'll be in Area 1. I race through the tunnel at full throttle. I make it to Area 1. I made it to Area 1. But then I realized my error in judgment. Area 1 is easy to go through, but that goes for the T-Rex too. A T-Rex going all out is faster than the buggy. The distance is closed in no time. It's right behind us. No, stay away! Yep. Crunch. A sound like a crunching of eggshells rings out. My body gets squished. Alright. Okay, and we got the bad end. Alright. Ko Otsuki can't fight the dinosaur alone. Have someone in the same area tame the beast. Alright, so now we're really going back to Ray here. Shock Roller, I don't remember when you came in exactly, but this guy here is, if you're still here, Ray here is the protagonist of this game. Alright. While waiting there, she suddenly heard a loud rumble accompanied by the echo of giant footsteps. Alright. It is now 5:15 p.m. Alright. Back at the archive office. The founder and Tekko Ion. They were comrades in arms who shared joys and sorrows for many years. This changes everything.
ミコトルさん、ヒメルさん、イオンテコは本当に教祖を殺したんでしょうか?
Mikotoro, Himeru, did Tekko Ion really kill the founder?
今さら何言ってるのよ、レイちゃん。イオンテコを告発したのはレイちゃんじゃない。
Yeah, but it looks like there's also another possible route to go through there, so we may explore that branch again. What are you talking about, Ray? You were the one who accused Tekko
で
Ion.
も、イオンテコが悪人だとは思えなくて。
But I don't think Tekko Ion is a bad guy. Oh, you naive fool. He was just willing to sacrifice 5 people to keep a T-Rex distracted. Alright, come on, we already did this. He saved me numerous times during the terrorist attack. Maybe he's just easily misunderstood. He's a nice kid, really. Just then. Alright, here we go again.
何? 地震?
Just when I... Alright.
違う。これは地震じゃない。
This is an
足音だ。
earthquake. It's footsteps.
何かがここに迫ってるってこと？見に行きましょう。早く早く。
Something's coming? Let's have a look. Hurry up! I step outside to try and see whose footsteps they are, and what I saw... Dinosaur? Am I seeing things? No, it's too realistic. Okay, so having him go to Area 1 was the right call.
来た来た来た。姫はこういうのを待ってたの。
Woohoo! I've been waiting for this day.
はしゃいでる場合じゃないぞ。このままでは建物ごと踏み潰される。
There's a time and a place. Run before it squashes us. I decide to... Alright. We're gonna run away. I run for dear life. Running from a dinosaur. Why does this keep happening to me? I just wanted to investigate.
来るな。来ないで。
Stay away. Stay away. Desperately running through Area 1 to escape that monster. Somewhere, anywhere, I need to hide. I found a huge tree and quickly hid in its shade. Battle was over before it had begun. There's no way I could win.
お願い。夢なら覚めて。
I hope this is just a bad dream. I cover my ears and eyes. I tell myself when I open my eyes, the monster will be gone. Alright, close isn't a bad ending, but you can't proceed with the story. Meanwhile, someone else has fallen into inevitable danger. Go back and choose another option. Alright, I'm guessing because this is still locked. Alright, I'm guessing that we have to go back to the fields. And that a new choice will open up here. Because if it doesn't, I am going to be thoroughly confused. Alright, still a bad end. The only person in this same area is Ray. This is... Alright, this is definitely... Okay, then we're gonna make... We're gonna make the other choice and see what happens. We're gonna stay in the archives. One step ahead of you, Alex. That's what we're doing right now. No, I can't run away. Because... the horse is still there. Alright. I think the pieces may be coming together here. I can't abandon the injured horse and run away.
Ray,
Ray, what are you doing? Get out of here. But what? My horse. Run to the dinosaur. A horse! A horse! My Shuten order for a horse! What? I thought I heard Teko Island's voice over the headset. Did he tell me to run towards the dinosaur? That's crazy!
いいから僕の言う通りにしろ。せっかく君に最高の乗り物を連れてきてやったんだから。
Just do as I say. I got you the best ride of your life.
最高の乗り物?
The best ride?
暴走していた馬を自由自在に乗りこなした君なら、恐竜だって従えられるだろ
Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Could that be like a DBZ reference? Because, like, if you know the lyrics to Head Shala, there's a reference to finding a dinosaur and riding on top of it. If you can tame a horse, surely you can. Surely. The. If you can tame a horse, then you can surely tame a dinosaur too.
相手は恐竜ですよ。
That's a big jump. The power of God on such a huge creature? I wish I could ask the angels if that would work. The two had disappeared, as if to avoid Tekko ions. And as I fret, the dinosaur gets closer. I'll be squashed.
いいから走れ。
Just
天
run.
才の頭脳を信じろ。
Trust the genius. I find myself running to the dinosaur. Why do I trust Tekko Ion? Why? Yet somehow it felt normal. Like I always had. Fighting alongside Tekko Ion. I feign fear and run screaming. A giant dinosaur approaches me. It snorts. The air blows across my whole body. This must be close enough. Please, God. I kneel on the ground, clasp my hands together, and pray to God. God, give me the power to control that dinosaur. Alright, here we go. Up. Right. Left. I close my eyes and pray, with all my might. Pray, pray. Slowly open my eyes. And there was the docile dinosaur. Its huge body was curled up like a giant cat. It actually worked. Oh my. It worked. I'm still shivering in fear.
やりました。恐竜を従えることができましたよ。
I did it! I can control a dinosaur!
よくやった。ティラノサウルスを手なずけるとはなかなかやるね。
Well done. A Tyrannosaurus is hard to
と
tame.
ころでそろそろ君の名前を聞いておこうか。
By the way, what's your name again?
しもべレイです。もう前にも名乗ったじゃないですか。
Ray Shimobe, I already told you.
取るに足らないうぞうむぞうの名前は覚えないことにしているからね。
I don't remember the names of insignificant people. Okay. That's a clue. Because that means Ray Shimobe is not the name of the founder.
じゃあ少しは認めてくれたってことですか？
Oh, so finally I'm significant enough?
ああ、仕事を頼みたくなるくらいのね。
Well, enough to ask you to do some work.
仕事？
Work? I have a bad feeling about this. Like I'm going to get into a sticky situation.
自称探偵、しもべレイ。科学省幹部、イオンテコの名のもとに、君に仕事を依頼する。
Self... Oh god, why am I can't read this word. Self-proclaimed Detective Ray Shimobe. I, Tekko Ion, am
その
requesting...
恐竜をうまく操り、研究所に侵入した異教徒を全滅させてくれ。
You
生
use
死は問わない。
you use the dinosaur to annihilate the heretics in the research facility. All right. Wow, this is really all over the place. But now, all right. He was speeding through the grassland, fleeing from the pursuing Rex. Suddenly, the beast's footsteps. Now we do this because this is locked. The survival confirmation is locked. This is where we go. All right. It is now 5:18 p.m. in Area 1. I decided to head to Area 1. It's a big flat field. If I can get there, I should be able to drive way easier. Alright. We've done this before. Why could... Okay, this is another criticism. We've already experienced this part of the story. You don't need to show me this again. Just cut to the part where the T-Rex goes docile. If I keep up this pace, the engine is going to burn up. I have a sudden realization. I don't hear footsteps. The thundering footsteps of the T-Rex are gone. I look to check the area in my mirrors and... I can't find the giant T-Rex. I have to outrun it. Alright. I think we might have finally gotten ourselves a moment's peace in this crazy story arc. And there's only one thing to do. Is everyone okay? I stopped the buggy to check the bed where everyone was, only to find... Again? Another scenario lock. Okay. But Techo Ion's lock is broken now. Alright. Ray, now able to control Rex, issued a command to eliminate the heretics who had infiltrated the underground. This would work so much better as one long visual novel segment. Like, am I right? It's just, it's a lot of back and forth here. You know, let me make the choice, let me fail, and then take me back to that point. You know, ugh. Alright, enough complaining, let's continue. Back to the lab.
私が異教徒を全滅させる？無理ですよ、そんな。
You want me to wipe out all the heretics? Impossible.
無理ってことはないだろう。レックスの背中に乗って追いかけて異教徒を蹴散らすだけだ。
It's not impossible at all. Just ride around on Rex and make them scatter.
でも相手だって武器を持っているでしょうし。
But they have weapons too. Detective Ray Shimobe is hesitant to annihilate all heretics. To get him to comply, I'll need to give him something in return. I want to... Alright,
も
offer
しも地下の異
information.
教徒を全滅させてくれたら、君に情報を提供しよう。
If you wipe out these heretics, I can give you information.
情報？
Information?
知りたくないか？教祖殺害事件について。
Don't you want to know more about the founder's murder?
いくらでも取り調べに応じるし、 なんだって話すよ。教祖殺害事件に関する情報はすべて
I'll answer any questions and tell you everything you want to
君
know.
が異教徒を全滅させてくれるなら
As long as you eliminate the heretics.
あなたがその約束を守る保証は？
How do I know you'll keep that promise?
保証はないが、そこは信じてもらうしかない。
There is no guarantee, you'll just have to trust me. I mean, hey, a deal's a deal, right? Ray falls silent, likely pondering whether to accept the deal or not. But he'll definitely take the bait. This one infiltrated the underground desperately seeking information about the founder's death.
わかりました。その取引に応じます。
Understood, I'll take the deal. Alright. I clench my fists tight.
では交渉は成立だ。異教徒殲滅作戦は1時間後に開始する。
Then the negotiation is settled. The heretic annihilation mission will start in 1 hour.
それまでにレックスをうまく操れるように練習しておけ。
Practice controlling Rex until then. I close my communication with Ray.
異教徒は現在エリア4か。
Looks like the heretics are in Area 4. They've gone quite deep, but we can still catch up. Hmm?
どうしたあられ。
What's wrong, Orale?
てこあんな怪しいやつに異教徒の追跡を任せたりして大丈夫なりか？
Are you sure it's okay to let someone like him take on these heretics?
怪しいからこそいいんだよ。毒には毒だ。
It's precisely because he's suspicious with it that it's fine. Fight fire with fire. The heretics who infiltrated my underground aren't ordinary. It takes considerable skill to evade my eyes. Ray Shimobe isn't ordinary either. His power to control animals. It must be...
ワッチは怖くて仕方ないラリー。教祖様が亡くなってから昨日の今日でおかしなことが次から次に。
I'm so scared, Teko. Ever since the founder died, strange things have been happening one after another.
変化の時期はそういうものだよ。
Times of change are always like that. An era of peace ended with the founder's death. The incessant waves of change will come crashing down until they try to swallow us whole. But
どんな変化も恐れる必要なんてない。僕の頭脳さえあれば、あられが死ぬことは決して。
there is no need to fear change. As long as I have my intellect, there's no way for you to die.
違うラリー。ワッチが怖いのはそういうことじゃなくって。
No, that's not what I'm afraid of.
ワッチはテコが残酷なことに手を染めるのが怖いラリー。
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely going to be a long game. I don't think it's going to take as long as 100 Line. But yeah, there are 5 suspects to investigate, and we're like 5 hours into investigating this one guy. 5 hours of gameplay. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I do, for anyone watching the chat, if you're worried about missing something, I do upload most of my streams to YouTube. As long as I'm playing a game that doesn't have copyrighted music in it, it's gonna be exported over there. I'm scared, Teko. Scared that you might do something cruel.
残酷なこと？
Cruel?
大月空のことだりよ。仲間をおとりにさせるだなんてあんまりだり。
Like what you did to Ku Otsuki. Using a comrade as live bait is just too cruel.
なんだ、そのことか。
Oh, that's what's bothering you? I don't think this game has copyrighted music. So Raleigh is concerned about me deceiving Coop. How trivial.
あれ以外にレックスを連れ出す方法がなかったからね。服役囚の命で済むなら安いものだろう。
There was no other way to bring out Rex. A prisoner's life is a small price to pay.
でも
But
言ったろ。緊急事態において大切なのは優先順位だって。
I told you, in an emergency, prioritization is crucial.
何かを守るためには無用なものを切り捨てる必要があるんだよ。
To protect something, you must discard what is unnecessary. My logic is simple. Yet, Raleigh seems to be struggling to accept it.
ふわっちが弱いからペコが手を汚す羽目になるだりね。ふわっちがもっと強ければ。
It's because I'm weak that you have to do these horrible things. If only I were stronger. Yeah, Brawler, it's nice to have you on here.
なんでそうなるんだよ。あられには何の関係もない話じゃないか。
Why would you say that? This has nothing to do with you. Raleigh appears to be driven by a sense of guilt. I really don't understand. A blinding migraine. I feel dizzy, on the brink of losing consciousness. On top of my feeling unwell, we have this constant string of troubles. My body is already in a state of near collapse.
引っ込め。
Pull back. Pull back. I desperately call out to myself.
お前たちは出てくるな。
Don't you come out. Phew. My migraine subsides. However, I don't know when it might strike again. I need to finish this before my body reaches its limit. What I need to do is annihilate the heretics underground. I won't let those who wrecked my lab escape. I'll chase them, corner them.
必ず目に物を見せてやる。
I'll make them pay. Another one. Alright. Alright, Tekko and Ion requested Ray exterminate all the heretics. Just as she was about to begin the pursuit with Rex, she discovered something. Alright, it's now 5:20 p.m. in Area 1. Can I sit down? The feathers on Rex's back are just firm enough to be comfortable. I tied together the feathers in front of me to make reins. Then... Whoa, too high! Rex stands up with me on its back. It understands me. The view from Rex's back was spectacular. I could see all of Area 1. Huh? That car? There was a car at the edge of the meadow. I squint my eyes and... Survivors? I thought no one was left in the underground, but here they are. I get off Rex and head for the survivors. Hi there, are you alright? The boy looks pale and empty. He stares at the back of the car. What is he looking at? I follow the boy's gaze. And there? What on earth? I want to cover my eyes. Corpses. Corpses strewn about in a pool of blood.
違う。こんなつもりじゃ。
No, it wasn't supposed to. The boy mutters something.
俺は助けたかっただけなんだ。餌にするつもりなんかじゃ。
I wanted to help. I didn't mean to use you as bait. Yeah, no, this is fucking dark. I don't blame you, Alex.
餌
Bait?
騙された。騙された。
I was
騙
tricked.
された。
Tricked.
騙された。イオン所長に騙されたんだ。
Director Ion tricked me.
騙されたって
Huh? What?
一体何が
I couldn't ask him what happened.
こらしもべれ、何をしている？レックスの操縦訓練はどうした？
Ray Shimobe, what are you doing? Why aren't you practicing with Rex? Yeah. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. I guess we're getting used to the craziness of this game. Tekko Ion's voice sounded from the headset.
テコさんこの子に何を騙したって
Tekko, did you trick this boy into...
単に力を尽くしてもらっただけだ。レックスを君の元に連れてくるためにね。
I simply asked him to bring Rex to you.
この子に何をしたのか全部話してください
Tell me everything that went down.
君に話す必要は。
And why should I tell you?
早く
Hurry. Surprisingly, he reluctantly spoke. What happened to this boy, Kuotsuki? Tekko Ion had this child gathered injured people under the guise of a rescue operation, and took them to Rex as bait.
ひどいひどすぎます
That's horrible. It made me sick to my stomach. Yeah, I think I'm beginning to get used to it myself. Like, Tekko Ion is a dick. There is absolutely no denying that. This is the true nature of Tekko Ion. He will do anything to achieve his goals. This must be how he killed me too.
テコさんあなたには心ってものがないんですかよくもこんな
Tekko, do you have no heart? How dare you? How dare you?
僕は単に優先順位の低い命を活用しただけだよ。服役囚の命をね。
I simply utilize lesser life forms, the lives of prisoners.
服役囚
Prisoners?
竜宮は監獄の服役囚を労働力として雇用しているんだよ。大月空もひき逃げ犯だ。
Ryugu uses inmates for labor. Kuotsuki is a hit-and-run driver.
バイクで女を跳ねておきながら救命措置も取らずに逃げたクズだ。
Ryugu uses inmates for labor. Kuotsuki is a hit-and-run driver. He's a scumbag who hit a woman with his motorbike and ran. Ryu Child himself is a murderer. It's hard to believe, but would Tekko Ion lie without reason? This child may be a prisoner. But even so, he doesn't deserve to be put through this. I want to comfort this wounded child's heart. But what can I say? I, who am so empty, couldn't possibly refuel this child's heart.
ごめんな。俺がバカだったせいだ。俺のせいで。
I'm sorry. I was an idiot. An idiot! I found myself hugging Ku. Oh no, do not do this. Do not do this. Yeah, hugs would be nice. My body moved by itself. I tried my very best to comfort this child.
なんだよあんた。なんで俺のこと抱きしめてんだよ。
What the hell? Get off me.
わからない。でもこうしないといけないような気がしたから。
I'm sorry. I just felt like I... This feeling growing in me. Is it a sense of duty? What duty? That's obvious. It's the founder.
話せ。俺は犯罪者の人殺しだぜ。
Let me go. I'm a criminal.
知ってるよ。でも関係ないよ。
I know, but that doesn't change anything. I proceed to hug him even tighter.
君が恐竜を連れてきてくれなかったら、私はきっと助からなかった。
I would have died if you hadn't brought in the dinosaur. Yeah, I know. I'm really wondering this too. He's acting like the founder. I whisper with immense gratitude into the boy's
あり
ear.
がとう。君は命の恩人だね。
Thank you for saving me.
ありがとう。
Another lock. Alright. Ku was tormented by his past crimes. He is moved by Rei's kindness towards him, a criminal. Alright, let's start this next one. Ku Otsuki. Alright. It's 5:30 p.m. I lived on the road ever since I was little. My dad disappeared before I was born, and my mom died from heart problems when I was 5. All alone, I was taken into a family friend's house and ended up on the streets. There's no way a kid could survive on the streets alone, though. I formed a team of kids like me and worked to survive. We lived off of stealing. The runners would grab the target, and I would drive from the Ministry of Security. I had to survive car chase after car chase. Alright, Alex. You rest well, my friend. Have a good night. Turns out I was talented with motor vehicles. It's not like I had training, but I was able to outrun the Ministry of Security. Ooh, you're amazing. Those Ministry guys were nothing.
お前がいれば俺たちは無敵だぜ。
We're invincible with you.
クーは俺たちのエースだな。
Ku's our ace. My talent supported my friends.
この俺が捕まるなんてありえねえ。
There's no way I could get caught. I grew confident in my own driving abilities. Day after day, I gripped the handlebars. I had great pride in my driving. I felt all-powerful. I was sure I couldn't be caught. But my overconfidence became carelessness. My driving grew more aggressive, and it led to me paying the price. That night, while running from the Ministry of of security like usual, I hit a woman as she jumped onto the street. According to the Order's doctrine, all violence is strictly forbidden. Obviously homicide, but causing injury is also forbidden. I disobeyed the doctrine. Even if it was a mistake, those who go against the doctrine are expected to turn themselves over to the Ministry of Security. I should have called an ambulance and the Ministry of Security. But in that moment, I could see my friends' faces. If an ace like me is gone, then those guys... I can't be caught here. Before I realized it, I had ignited the engine and sped off. I can't run. I need to get back to my street family. So basically, I sprinted back to my friends. Of course, there was no way I'd get away. There's no way a thug like me could outrun the Ministry's elite force. I was easily caught and imprisoned. You murderous brat. Didn't you know that violence was against the doctrine, huh? Says the guard who is currently committing violence. Stupid child, soiling the name of the founder. Violence is forbidden in the Shuten order, but those in the Ministry of Security and prison staff are given special permission. Of course they are. And they use that to thoroughly beat me. Of course they did. I was a killer. No one will ever be kind to me again. I thought that was my punishment. However...
ありがとう。君は命の恩人だね。ありがとう。
Thank you. You saved me. Thank you. The second I was thanked, I felt tears welling up. Who was hugging me? Why would they hug me? I don't get it. But it was warm and safe. Could you let go of me? I pulled away embarrassed. There's no way it's okay for me to be consoled while my friends are dead. I have to bury these guys. All of the injured on the truck are dead. All of them. The T-Rex's teeth and claws made it in. Their bodies will be eaten if I don't bury them soon.
これだけの人数を埋葬するとなると、大きな穴が必要だね。
You're going to need a pretty big hole for all these people. I can do it. I don't know who he is, but he said that and ran off. Straight to the T-Rex. Wait, stay away from that. But no matter how much I yelled, that person refused to stop. Apparently got some screws loose. I can't watch. I have to look away. I didn't want to see anyone else get eaten. But when I opened my eyes, see... I see something so amazing that I lose all words. This person was using the T-Rex like some sort of equipment at digging a big hole. He was commanding the king of the dinosaurs like it was nothing.
掘れたよ穴。早くみんなを埋葬しよう。
Done! Let's bury everyone. Yeah. We line the bodies in the hole and fill it up, burying them. To remember the spot, we create a makeshift grave marker with some wood. The person kneeled before the grave and appeared to offer a prayer. He didn't complain once, not even after getting blood on himself. He was seriously praying for scum like us.
なああんた、名前を教えてくれねえか。
Hey, can I ask your name?
私はレイ。しもべレイだよ。
Me? I'm Ray Shimobe.
レイさん。
Ray? I have no idea who this Ray Shimobe is. His job, history, nothing. Well, there is one thing.
レイさん、今日からあんたが俺のボスだ。
Ray, from today on, you're my boss. Oh no. If it's for him, I could gladly throw away even my life. If it's for him, after he treated me, a criminal, as if I mattered.
ボス？いや、私なんかがそんな。
Boss? Me? I couldn't.
なんだって命じてくれ。俺はあんたの役に立ちて。
Order me to do anything. I want to be of use to you. I stare at Ray, pleading with him. I would do anything to help him. And then...
歓迎するよ、大月空。ちょうど人手が足りていなかったんだ。
Then Ku Otsuki, we welcome you. We do happen to be short on help. A horrible voice came over the headset.
てめえ、イオンテコ、今さら俺に何の用だ。
Tekko Ion, I don't have anything to say to you. I will never forgive this filth. Not after he used me to feed my friends to the dinosaurs.
人殺しのクズ野郎。てめえみてえな人手なしは必ずぶっ殺してやるから覚悟しておけ。
Murderer! I should kill a monster like you. Damn you. Damn you! It turned out to be exactly like I had heard. I was warned about him. How did I let myself get involved?
そう荒ぶるな。しもべレイの役に立ちたいんだろ。
Don't get all worked up. You want to help Ray Shimobe, right?
お前みたいなクズがレイさんの名前を口にするんじゃねえ。とっとと失せやがれ。
Keep Ray's name out of your filthy mouth. Get lost.
しもべレイは現在僕と共闘関係にある。地下に入り込んだ異教徒を全滅させるためにね。
Ray Shimobe and I have an alliance going right now to get rid of the underground heretics.
お前とレイさんが共闘？
What? Alliance with Ray?
ああ。つまりしもべレイに手を貸すことはすなわち僕に協力することでもあるんだよ。
Yes, which means that helping Ray Shimobe involves helping me as well.
というわけで大月空、君も異教徒の殲滅作戦に協力しろ。
So, Ku Otsuki, you will also be helping in the heretic annihilation plan. I really don't want to help him. But I can't just leave Ray alone. We'll take Ray and run.
誰がお前に協力なんてするかよ。レイさん、こいつの言葉に耳を貸しちゃダメだ。
Who the hell would help you? Ray, you can't listen to this guy. It's only being tricked by the director.
このままじゃ利用されて殺されんぞ。俺がレイさんを守るから一緒に逃げようぜ。
You're just gonna be used and killed. I'll keep you safe. Let's go.
確かにテコさんは怖いけど、私には逃げられないわけがあるんだ。
Tekko is scary, but there's a reason I can't just run away.
私にはもうそれしか生き残る方法がないんだよ。ここで逃げたところで、どうせ私は。
I don't have any other way of surviving. Even if I run away now, I'll just... He apparently has something keeping him here. If he says he'll help Tekko Ion, then...
仕方ねえ。俺も手を貸してやる。異教徒殲滅作戦とやらに参加するぜ。
Fine, I'll help. Your heretic annihilation plan or whatever. I'll forget how much I hate this man, for now. For Grace's sake.
だけどな、イオン所長。一つ忠告しておくぜ。
But Director Ion, I'm going to warn you.
忠告？面白いな。言ってみろ。
What is it? Heh, tell me.
もしもお前がレイさんを騙してひどい目に遭わせた時は、
If
そ
you
の時は絶対に。
if you trick Ray and hurt him, I'll... Doesn't matter who it is.
俺が必ずぶっ殺す。
I will kill you. Yeah, he definitely will. Alright, strategy explained. Alright, we have a save. Yeah, this is another... Yeah, now we have to do this. This is... Alright, having gained Ray and Ku as convenient pawns, Tekko began to explain the operation to eradicate the heretics. Alright, it's now 6 p.m. and we're back in the lab.
では改めて君たちに異教徒殲滅作戦の概要を説明しよう。
Now, let me explain the plan for annihilating the heretics. It's time to confirm plans with Rei Shimobe and Ku Otsuki, both deep underground.
まずしもべれ、君の任務は至ってシンプルだ。
First, Rei Shimobe, your mission is simple.
そのレックスを操縦して地下の各エリアを突き進み、進行中の異教徒を蹴散らせ。
Pilot Rex and plow through the areas underground, scattering the invading heretics.
もしも余裕があったら一人くらいは生け捕りにしてほしいが、進行阻止が最優先だ。
Yeah, this is surprisingly good progress. If possible, capture one of them alive, but preventing their advance is the
異教徒
priority.
が最深部にたどり着いたら全てが終わる。それを肝に銘じて動け。
If the heretics reach the deepest depths, it's all over. Keep that in mind.
はい。報酬の方も忘れないでくださいね。
Sure thing, but don't forget about my reward, okay?
ああ、全て終わったら話してやる。あの事件に関する情報は全て。
Sure, I'll tell you everything about the incident once this is over.
いいから君はレックスの操縦を練習しろ。慣れたらすぐに任務開始だ。
For now, practice piloting Rex. As soon as you're ready, start the mission.
そして大月空、君には車でエリア2を走り回ってあるものを集めてもらう。
And for you, Ku Otsuki, you'll drive around Area 2 and gather certain
少
items.
々厄介な仕事になるが、君の運転テクがあれば十分に達成は可能だ。
It'll be a tough job, but with your driving skills, I'm sure it's more than achievable. Alright, we have an ad break starting in about a minute or so. It'll run for 3 minutes. I will not play during ad break, so feel free to get up, do some self-care, stretch, get some water. When the 3 minutes is up, I'll resume the game.
おい待てよ。俺とレイさんは別行動ってことかよ。一緒じゃなきゃレイさんを守れねえじゃねえか。
Wait, hold on. We're going different ways? I can't protect Ray if we're not together.
しもべレイには地下最強のレックスがついている。君の護衛は不要だよ。
Ray has Rex, the strongest tool we got down there. Your protection isn't
なん
necessary.
だよそれ。レイさんの助けになれねえんなら俺は何のために。
I mean, come on, man. If I can't even help Ray, then what was even the point?
そうふてくされるな。任務達成の暁には君にも報酬を支払ってやる。
Don't sulk. Upon completing the mission, you'll be rewarded as well.
報酬だ。無所生活の俺が金なんてもらっても。
Don't sulk. Sorry. A reward? Money's pointless to someone like...
金じゃない。恩赦だ。
Not money, a pardon.
恩赦。
Pardon?
警備省と法務省に掛け合ってやる。君の刑期の大幅な短縮を。
I'll talk to the Ministry of Security and Ministry of Justice to get your sentence reduced dramatically. And there is the ad break. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Ku Otsuki is sentenced for life. Normally, he would never be released. Which is why he should jump at this opportunity. Jump at this chance. Or so I thought.
いらねえよ恩赦なんて罪を償ってもいねえのに自由だけもらっても仕方ねえだろ
I don't need a pardon. I've got to atone for my crimes, you know? Without that, being free means nothing. Ku Otsuki didn't take the bait. His desire for atonement is stronger than I anticipated.
俺の恩赦なんていらねえけどさ代わりに一つ欲しいもんがある
I don't care about some pardon, but there is something I
No.
want.
言ってみろ
What is it? Tell me.
暴れ回った地下の動物を殺処分しないでやってくれねえか
Think you could promise not to kill the animals going berserk?
あいつらの命を保証してくれるってならてめえの言うことを聞いてやる
Let them live and I'll do whatever.
随分とお優しいじゃないか
How kind of you.
囚人である君に動物愛護の精神が根付いているとは意外だね
I didn't expect a prisoner like you to have such a sense of animal welfare.
いやいやとはいえ何年も世話してりゃそれなりに愛着も湧いてくる
I didn't like it at first, but taking care of them for years and years, you get attached.
あいつらが処分されると思うと目覚めが悪くなりそうなんだよ
I'd feel bad if they got cold or something.
しかしいいのか地下の動物は君の仲間を食い殺したんだぞそれも大勢
Are you sure though? The animals down there killed many of your comrades. A lot of them.
あいつらだって好きで殺しをやったわけじゃねえだろ
I bet they didn't do it on purpose.
何かの間違いでそうなっただけなんだ
Just some kind of mistake, I guess. Ku Otsuki seems to be the type that has a strong sense of justice. That only works in my favor. Such people are easier to control.
では交渉は成立だ地下の動物の生命は保証するから君も急いで任務の準備を整えろ
Fine, the deal is settled. I'll guarantee the lives of the animals underground. Now get ready for your mission. I end the communication with those final words.
さあ詰将棋の始まりだ
Now, let the endgame begin. Ray Shimobe, my rook. Ko Osuki, my knight. These two pieces taking down the heretics will be like taking candy from a...
結構あんな安請け合いをしちゃって大丈夫なり
Teko, are you sure it's okay to make a promise like that? Our ally seems concerned.
本当に動物を殺処分しないで済むなりか大月空との約束を守れるなり
Can you really avoid killing the animals? Are you going to keep your promise with Ku?
さあねその辺は成り行き次第だよま嘘も方便とだけ言っておこうか
Who knows? It depends on the situation. Let's just say that tricks are a necessary part of the game.
そんなまた大月空を騙したなりか
No! Are you deceiving Ku again?
騙したなんて人聞きが悪いなどうせ大月空だって本気で動物の行く末を案じているわけじゃない
Deceive is such a strong word. It's not like Ku Otsuki is genuinely concerned about the fate of these
一
animals.
時の衝動でカッコつけてみただけだろ
It's just a momentary impulse.
違うなりあいつは本当に動物を心配してあれ見てよ
It's not true. He really cares about them. Look. The monitor shows Ku Otsuki desperately tending to the horse.
大月空は地下を 必死に走り回って一つでも多くの命を救おうとしているだりよ。
Kuoski is running around trying to save as many lives as possible.
こいつらこんな時に何を。
What in the world are they doing in a time like this? Freak an injured horse during a crisis. This is absurd. As I prepare to scold them, I switch on the mic. And then I look. I can't take my eyes off Ray as he gently strokes the horse. His demeanor and gestures. They're so much like the founder.
ねえ、テコも撫でてごらんよ。
Hey, Teko, you should try petting them too.
暖かいでしょ、動物って。生きてるからこんなにポカポカしてるんだよ。
Aren't they warm? Animals are warm because they're alive.
"最高だよね、生きてるって。
It's wonderful, isn't it, to be alive? What? Suddenly, a migraine explodes in my skull. Sparks burst behind my eyes. Dizziness, nausea. I can't stand anymore.
痛い痛い痛い痛い。
Pain, 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 pain. An unbearable wave of pain surges from deep within my consciousness. They're screaming again.
テコ、テコ、大丈夫なりか。しっかりして、テコ。
Teko, Teko! Are you okay? Hang in there, Teko! As soon as I hear Riley's voice, my pain slightly subsides. I take deep breaths and wipe the sweat off my forehead.
テコ、やっぱり今日はおかしいだり。
Teko, there's something definitely not right today.
今すぐボディを治療しないと大変なことになるだりよ。
If you don't treat your body now, something bad's gonna happen.
ダメだ。休んでなんていられない。異教徒を地下から追い払うまでは。
No, I can't rest. Not until the heretics are being driven out.
でも、その体調で異教徒と戦うなんて無茶だり。
But fighting the heretics in your condition is reckless.
無茶を押し通すのが戦争だよ。大体こんなのは無茶のうちに入らない。
War is all about pushing through the recklessness. This doesn't even count. Indeed, war is always reckless and hopeless. The doctrine of no killing. We do not kill humans. This absolute rule remains the doctrine of our order. Even in a war that's supposed to be about killing, we fought with such contradictory constraints. We were only able to resist. What we could do was limited to military actions aimed at destroying enemy weapons and bases to demoralize them. That's how we freed our captured comrades and drove the enemy soldiers out. We overcame such battles and founded Shuten. Afterwards, the founder died, becoming trash, but I am still alive. As long as I am alive, I must move forward. Keep trudging on at any cost. Phew. I take a deep breath to regain my cool. Then I speak into the microphone.
大月く出発の時間だ。エリア2に向かえ。
Ku Otsuki, it's time to depart. Head to Area 2. It's time to resume the game. You're going to work hard for me, Ku Otsuki and Ray Shimobi. Alright. This is where I'm gonna call it. It's been more than 3 hours, and this game is really, really poured it on. So we're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid out to Kaisi. They are watching. They're doing a just chatting stream, and they're watching videos and shit. That'll be a good way to like detox. So let's get this started. There we go, Kaisi Dreki. We'll say hello to them. And that's who I'll leave you with. Alright. Good night, everyone.